Epoch was Uppercut Games' answer to the question, how do you get a third-person cover shooter to work on a touchscreen? The solution the team hit upon was to ditch floating joysticks altogether and use an entirely gesture-based system to let you spring in and out of cover, target enemies, and launch special attacks. The sequel, Epoch.2, is very much a retread of the first game. It's got a bigger campaign, more weapon and upgrade options, and some new robotic enemies and bosses to tackle, but the fundamentals remain unchanged. In some ways, this familiarity is a good thing. The combat system is still pretty effective, letting you direct your robo-protagonist between cover positions with a flick of your finger. As firing is handled automatically, it's up to you to wait for the perfect opportunity to pop up and spray bullets while sustaining as little damage as possible. Each level is comprised of short encounters chained together, giving you a few seconds between bouts to catch your breath as you advance. You'll need these pauses too, as encounters quickly become tense, claustrophobic affairs. It won't be long before zombie-like droids are bearing down on you, while RPG units hang back and launch balls of electricity at your chromed face. You can upgrade your gear to cope with the increasing difficulty, but the game is very stingy with its credit rewards. As a result, you're often priced out of the upgrades, meaning you soon begin to feel outclassed by your foes. The target system is still a little finicky too. We found it tricky to move, shoot, and target effectively on the iPhone screen, with our fingers all too often obscuring the on-screen action. And no matter how many bosses or drones the game throws at you, there's no disguising the repetitive nature of the core combat, something which ultimately prevented its predecessor from getting a hearty recommendation. Epoch 2 offers more of the good-looking duck and cover gameplay its predecessor delivered. That said, it doesn't really solve the underlying issues of the first game. It makes a good initial impression, but like an immaculately buffed armor plate, don't be too surprised if the shine begins to wear off over time. This has been James with AppSpy.com. We review, you decide.